What's up, Trader's Edge? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option. And this is my watch list for the week of September 10th. So, with that, let's dig in. All right, folks, today we're going to go through just a couple levels I'm watching in the major indexes. We'll talk about the VIX, and I'm going to give you the 5 stocks I am watching. Before that, I want to remind you to check out weekly profit cycles. It is the perfect strategy for this market. Why? Because it produces consistent returns, and if the market does go completely haywire, it does great. So you want to make sure you're in on weekly profit cycles. It's a great strategy for this market. All right, let's start by just taking a look at SPX and what I'm looking for there. I think SPX is going to 53.78 for sure. The big question is, are we going to go to 52.90? I think the likelihood is yes. Qs blew through the 150-day moving average without even blinking, closed right near the lows. I think we're going to run into the 200-day moving average. That's down at 441. If you are looking for a place where there's some hope, I continue to like the IWM. That is probably my favorite index to start accumulating here. Below 200, I would be looking to go long. And, at the bottom here, I said I like long Dow, short S&P. That continues to be a really nice trade. If you compare how those two have performed over the last month, let's just do a little quick compare here. You can see Dow is up on the month about 4%. SPY month over month is up 1% still. So I'm expecting over the next day or two, SPY to continue, the Dow maybe to go flat, and SPY to really test these lows that we saw back in the middle of August. So that's kind of what I'm watching. All right, real briefly in VIX itself. VIX closed the week on the highs, and VIX futures term structure is pointing toward we're probably going to go into backwardation. Backwardation is when the front month is trading, when this green line, which is the VIX itself, is trading above the front month future. Front month future is trading above the next month, and the next month is trading above. The only ingredient missing to full backwardation is September getting above October. I think we're going to see that on Monday. Be on the lookout. When we're in backwardation, bad things happen to the market. My warning signs are flashing. We could see a crazy move one way or the other on Monday. So what stocks am I watching? Let's start with Apple. Apple looks like it's about to crack. Apple is the lone piece of the NASDAQ 100 holding it up and stopping it from a full-on free fall. If you look at the rest of the Great Eight, NVIDIA, terrible day on Friday. Microsoft, it's back below 3 trillion. Meta, really ugly day. Amazon, really ugly day. Tesla, boom, really ugly day. So Google, oof. This is going to be the next one on my watch list, actually. But every other, and AVGO, the last of the Great Eight, reported earnings on Thursday night, and they were good, not perfect. AVGO got slapped. So all of the major names out of the Great Eight have fallen, except Apple. When Apple cracks, the market breaks. And Apple is going to crack. I'm looking for Apple to potentially make a run at 210, maybe even this 100-day moving average down at 205. They have an event on Monday. Typically, the response to these events is actually bearish if you watch. The pre-announcement can be a big bull run, but a lot of times there's kind of a kid on Christmas effect. So I'm looking for Apple to potentially drop. So there's one. Next on my list, Google. It is at a multi-month low. Google, I mean, is it going to fill its gap all the way back to March, which would put it at 143? It fills that gap, I'm going to start getting interested. Next up on my list, Occidental Petroleum. We're going to be talking about this one in the ticker highlight show. This is at year lows. It's actually at 2-year lows. You have to go back to the 5-year. It's at the lowest level since March of 2022. So it is just in complete free fall. It looks terrible. Next up on my watch list are defense stocks. Look at the strength in Lockheed Martin. Can this thing hold up while the rest of the market falls apart? My guess is no. I'm looking for a run back to 520. And last but not least, JP Morgan had a really nice run, really got sold on Friday, and now it looks like it wants to close its gap. I think it's going back to the 100-day moving average around 203, probably going to touch 200. I know they're all bearish. Am I bullish? Anything. Across the market, I think there's an opportunity to cherry pick some of these energy names. But outside of that, I don't see a lot of names that I love. You could look at some of at a name like Walmart, which was pretty strong, and say that's an interesting one if we are going to have a recession. And another name you could look at are these dollar stores that have just gotten obliterated. They do well in recessionary times. They could be interesting. Dollar General, Dollar Tree, they're all at multi-year lows. Might be an opportunity to go in and scoop those names. All right, folks. So those are the stocks I'm watching and the levels I'm watching. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. One more time, if you're watching me on the email, check out this special that we've got going on Weekly Profit Cycles. It is the perfect strategy for what is going on in these markets right now. If you're watching me on YouTube, like and subscribe, leave me a question or comment, and I promise you, I will answer it. I hope you have a great day and a great rest of your weekend. I am Mark Sebastian. I am your only option. Have a good one.